As Jamila mentioned, my name is Amanda Blake, and I am with Aetna, and I am a wellness manager with Aetna. So I'm actually an extension of your account management team, and my focus is generally around wellness. Today, I'd like to start out. You can mute yourself, please. Today, I'd like to start out with just doing a little stretch. Just incorporating a little bit of wellness into this presentation. So if everyone can make yourselves comfortable, sit back in your seat. We're going to stay seated the whole time. Push your hips back toward the back of your seat. Put your feet on the floor. Again, make yourselves comfortable. And we're going to start with a little side neck stretch. So go ahead and take your left ear and place it on top of your left shoulder, or move your head over as far as it can go to the left. And if you want to extend that stretch a little bit, you can place your hand on top of your head, extending that stretch a little more to stretch that right side of your neck. You don't have to add your hand. Okay, now release back up. And now let's take our head to the opposite side. So put your right ear on your right shoulder. Again, you can extend that stretch a little by adding your hand to the top of your head. Great. We sit so much, it's good to stretch a little bit. Let's go into a little shoulder shrug. So just bring your shoulders forward and up, and then bring them back to the chair and down. Do that again, forward and up, and then back to your chair and down. One more time, forward and up, and your shoulders back to your chair and down. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more little stretches. So this time we're going to, again, keeping our backs flat against our chair, we are going to take our right hand, take it across our body, take our left hand, and then grab just below your shoulder. So like a couple of inches below your shoulder, and just kind of pull that right arm into your body and go as comfortably as you can. There's no reason to strain yourself. Just get yourself comfortable there. Pull that right arm in. You'll feel the stretch in your shoulder, a little bit through your back. Release. Now let's take our left hand, take it across our body, our right hand, place it just below your shoulder. Feel that stretch a little bit there. Perfect. And then pull it in as tight as you feel comfortable. Now release. Let's do a little just to stretch our backs a little bit more. So we're going to do a seated twist. So depending on your chair, maybe you have an arm beside you or a desk in front of you. If not, you could grab the bottom of your chair or the back of your chair. But what you're going to do is take your left hand across your body, your right hand behind that chair or on that desk, whatever is the most comfortable, but then keeping your hips and your legs facing forward, turn your body to the right. Feel that stretch in your spine. Now release back to center. And now let's go to the left. Again, reach your hand behind, reach across. You can grab your desk if that's more comfortable. And then turn your body to the left. Stretch that spine. And now release to the front. One more stretch to the arm, then we'll do a little with our legs and we'll be done with the stretch part. So raise your right hand up above your head. Bend it as comfortably as possible, taking your right hand behind your back. Again, go wherever is most comfortable for you. You can stop there. If you want to extend it a little bit, reach your left hand up and push that elbow in a little further. Reaching up, we're stretching our arms, our chest, our back. And release. Taking your left hand up, doing the same thing. So left hand behind your back, right hand pushing on that elbow a little. Getting that stretch in. And then release. Okay, one more stretch for our legs. So this one, go as far as you feel comfortable. If you're not feeling a lot of flexibility with your legs and hips, just take your right foot and kind of place it in front of your left shin If you have a little more flexibility, bring your right ankle up and place it on top of your left thigh or your left knee. So you kind of have a little bent 90 degree across you. So wherever your leg is most comfortable, stretch your back up, and keeping your back straight, lean forward from your hips as far as you comfortably can without straining too much. This gives you a really nice stretch in your hip and thigh area. Now back up and then switch. Same thing. Bring your left leg either in front of your right shin or bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Got to get my left and right. You can hold it there with your hands. Again, keeping your back straight. Lean forward from your hips as far as you comfortably can, and you'll feel that stretch in your seat and in your thigh area. Okay, go ahead and release. To close it out, let's lift our arms over our head like a big stretch straight toward the ceiling. Push it up high, and now relax. Bring it down slowly. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Release through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And release through your mouth. Perfect. All right. Thank you all for stretching with me a little bit today. Hopefully that helps you to feel a little better as a midday check-in. So oops, can't get my slide to go. There we go. So today, the things I'm going to talk about, now that we're all stretched and ready to go, we're going to talk a little bit about Aetna's discount program. We're going to talk about your enhanced maternity program, our 24-hour nurse line, and then I'm going to go into a website demo to talk a little bit more about resources that are available for you. Starting out with our discount program. So LifeMart is our vendor where we're able to offer these discounts. So as an Aetna member, you automatically have access to become a LifeMart member. I will show you when I show you the website demo here in a few moments how you can set up your LifeMart account. But LifeMart's kind of cool. My focus is generally around health and well-being, but I checked my LifeMart email today. If you're someone who still needs to get those taxes done, there's currently a discount through LifeMart on working through your taxes. LifeMart regularly sends out some fun discounts like cruises or hotels or car rentals. So if you're starting to think about your summer vacation times, keep in mind that that's another way you could get a discount. LifeMart has a connection with Noom, so you're familiar with the Noom weight loss program. That is another spot. You might be able to get some local gyms available through a discount there as well. It does vary a little bit by location. You can even see here as far as vision exams, another great way to get some discounts. But again, in just a moment, I will show you how you can access that and get set up to receive that information. We'll talk a little bit about your Aetna Enhanced Maternity Program. So this is a program that is available for our Aetna members throughout the entire maternity journey. So throughout the entire process from preconception all the way through the child's first year of life. And it's really here to support any level of risk for our folks and really to help support that new family. We can start out with the fertility advocate. So if that's something you have an interest in, if you have a claim that comes through that would make sense for an outreach call, you may receive outreach for the Aetna Enhanced Maternity Program. You can also choose to self-enroll. So maybe there haven't been any claims that have come through yet, so we may not know that for fertility, for example, that you might be seeking some resources. So you can also self-enroll. When we look at the website, I'll show you how you can do that. So fertility access, as I just mentioned, or fertility advocates, as I just mentioned, they're available there. They are really there to help individuals to navigate the whole journey, pregnancy all the way through postpartum. They're experts on your fertility benefits, and we've got nurses available to really make the process easier for you. As I just mentioned a few minutes ago, once there is a claim that comes through, you will receive outreach for the Enhanced Maternity Program. We have a very comprehensive outreach program. We really work to get things timely as early as possible, and our nurses are extremely responsive to try to help support members throughout their entire maternity journey. Preeclampsia prevention, another focus. If that's something that you might be at risk for, or your partner might be at risk for, that's something we can help support. Access to guided genetic counseling and screening. So these are convenient, private, cost-effective genetic testing options. We also have some telephonic counseling that you could work with a board-certified genetic expert. So keep that in mind, that is something that is available to check to see if maybe you know if you're a carrier for something, or to find out if you are a carrier. Also education and resources. So all kinds of great information. We want to try to reduce as many disparities as possible and try to help support all of our members through a safe and healthy pregnancy and childbirth. Jump to the next piece. I always like to point out to members our 24/7 nurse line. So it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The phone number is right here. If you don't already have that in your phone, go ahead and put it in there, because then you'll have it ready to go. It's much easier when you're having that moment in the middle of the night, or maybe you're out of town and you're thinking, where's that nurse line at? How am I going to find it? It is on our website. It is on the app. It should also be on the back of your insurance card. But if you go ahead and put it in your phone right now, you'll be ready to go. Think of this as a resource to help potentially avoid an emergency room visit, but to help provide you with guidance. So these nurses are not able to give you clinical advice, but they can provide guidance. So let's say it's the middle of the night, you've got that sick child, you might be a new parent, the kid's fevers always spike in the middle of the night. So maybe, this could be a resource to call to talk through that with that nurse, to find out, I can't get a hold of my pediatrician. Is this something that can wait till tomorrow? If not, what are some local urgent cares if it's something where maybe I do need that more urgent care? Or I personally have been on vacation before and my son needed to go to an urgent care. And so I called the nurse line, got help finding that resource so that way I could get him in to the quickest possible place to get that care that he needed. And so we could get back to our vacation time. Also, let's say you have an upcoming procedure or an upcoming visit with a specialist. Those visits with the docs are usually so fast, so quick. If you're like me, you leave the visit, your head might be spinning and you're thinking, wait, what should I have asked? What should I be doing? You can work with the 24-hour nurse line, one, to revisit maybe some of those questions you might have, or to prepare before you're going in for a meeting with maybe a specialist or something like that, to make sure that you do know what questions to ask while you're there. So again, we've got this number right here. Okay, I'm going to jump ahead. We're going to focus now a little bit more on our website, and I'll walk you through how you can access some resources. I'm hoping this QR code works when I'm sharing over Teams and PowerPoint. You can try to scan that if you'd like to for a moment, if you have not already downloaded the Aetna Health app, or you can search for the Aetna Health app in your app store. You can also go to Aetna.com, or this is my Aetnawebsite.com. Either way, Aetna.com will get you there as well. And you'll click login and you'll click member login, and that's where you can get set up via the website. So let's go ahead and I'm going to jump to that website demo. And let's hope all my technology works. I lost you. Okay, perfect. Whoops, we did not go where we wanted. There we are. Now we're perfect. Okay, so we are in the desktop version. The app has a very similar look, but it is going to look a little different. But this is the desktop version. So just to kind of show you around a little bit, we'll walk through this homepage really quickly. Preventive health screenings we're going to come back to when we talk a little more about wellness. But here in this top plan, these boxes will rotate. You'll have different information different times when you log in, but this can give you some quick, some quick access to resources. I'm going to keep scrolling down, and you'll see here with the demo, and we'll look at some other things along the top, but you can find a provider right here. If you have our dental, you can find that dentist. You can get quick care. You can view current providers that you're working with. I am going to go ahead and click on Find a Provider to show you a little bit more what that looks like. So you can select who. It doesn't let me do it from the demo drop down, but if you've got yourself and other folks on the plan, you can select who it is that you're looking for this resource for. You can type in whatever specialty, procedure, medication, whatever that is that you're specifically looking for, and then that location, so we can find the closest location for you. I think it's going to let me click primary care physicians. There we go. So this is telling me based on the search data, there are 7 in-network results for James, who is our demo person right now, near Denver, Colorado. And so as I scroll down, it shows me where those locations are. It gives me contact information. I can compare physicians as well. I'm going to scroll back up. This shows you some other quick searches you can do, but in the demo, it doesn't let me go there. Go back here. I'm also going to show you that quick care. So I can click here. I mentioned earlier, you can use that 24/7 nurse line, or you can hop on for that quick care and find a resource that is nearby. So maybe I want to find the closest Minute Clinic. Maybe it's something where going to a Minute Clinic might be helpful. Click here, find that closest Minute Clinic. Or maybe I need to find that closest urgent care facility. Again, it'll help walk me through how to get there. And this actually took me to the wrong spot. Go back here to the home page. As I scroll down, you can get an overview of your plan. So homepage, again, quick overview, shows you where you are as far as meeting your deductible, your in-network deductible. It shows you what you've spent, what you have remaining. And this is going to vary per your plan. As you scroll down, you can peek here and see what all is covered for you. So if you need to get a little bit more information on your plan, you can actually even download or just view some of your plan documents. So this will all be personalized for you. Go back. If you need your ID card, we've got this here at the top. It's also listed down here. I think it's going to let me click. Yep. And then you've got a copy of your ID card. So let's say you are traveling and for some reason you can't find your card, or you're just, you just don't have it on you and you need it. You can open it on both the app or on the website and have that available to share with your provider. Go back. You can do a quick peek at your spending details. You can see where you are toward both that deductible, that out-of-pocket max, looking both in-network and out-of-network. Okay, if you have dental and vision, we can look at those as well, prescription. But I am going to jump back up to this right-hand side where you can see your recent claims. So you can see what has popped up for you, maybe some payments that you have, a balance that you might have. If you want to submit something, you can click here. Makes it super easy to submit a claim. This will walk you through step by step everything that you need to do.
Amanda, this is Sherry.
Sure. Oh, I lost you.
Okay, you there? I just wanted to clarify, just because you keep referencing dental and vision, they don't have dental and vision through Aetna. So although a City of Dayton employee may be enrolled in dental and vision through the other vendors, I just want to clarify they will not be able to see those benefits on here, just so that there's no confusion.
Yes.
Okay.
That is correct. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. Perfect.
I didn't want to think they could access their dental and vision here. So
perfect. Yes. This is only if you've got it through Aetna.
And they do
perfect.
Not. Yep.
Perfect. So this is walking you through how you can submit a claim. So if you have something that you need to submit, this makes it as simple as possible, walks you through, drag and drop your bill, And you'll go all the way through and click next. And then it allows you to submit it right there through your website. Let me scroll back. Demos takes a minute. There we go. Prior authorization. Again, you can check on that here. You can scroll down to some additional member resources, get to know your plan, but I'm going to jump back up to the top. So we've kind of gotten a good overview from this homepage, but I can also click here if I want to explore a little further with my claims. I can get my EOB statements. I can review prior authorizations, submit that claim like I just showed you. If I want to double check on what all is included in my plan, I can jump up here and click Plan Overview, and this will give me all that information. It'll take me directly to that page. I'm going to, if I click up here, I can find that care. I can also find pricing. Let me see. It lets me do this one. So it lets me check pricing for a colonoscopy screen with a barium enema. So we can check this out, and then it'll walk me through what I might pay with different providers. So that's a nice way to check to see what your cost would be. And you can look for several different conditions there. This is just where it takes me on the demo. Get back. There we go. Oops, I want to find care and pricing. Here we go. I'm going to come over here and click on health and wellness. So I'm going to click directly to go to health and wellness. Yours might look slightly different. You might have a slightly different order here. Again, this is just a general demo that I've got here. But you'll see we've got some different support centers. So you'll see a women's health support center, a maternity support center. So these are just great resources that are here and available to help you, to find information, to find, educational information. Let me see if this lets me go. It doesn't let me click in there. Doesn't let me go in there. That enhanced maternity program that I mentioned earlier, you can click here to enroll in your Aetna maternity program. It doesn't let me do that here because it's a demo, but you can click there to enroll if you haven't received that outreach yet and you want to self-enroll in that. As I scroll down, something else from the wellness side is I want to point out the preventive health schedule. So this is something to make sure that you are on top of what is age and gender appropriate for you. So for that, we can select the recommendations for whichever member. In this situation, it's James Smith. He's a 40 to 64-year-old male between 150 and 180 pounds. And then so here we can see what are the recommendations for him. So something I encourage you to check out for recommendations for you based on age and gender. Let me go back to health and wellness. Let me see what else we want to point out in here. Discounts. This is where you would access that LifeMart discount program. With the demo, it doesn't let me click through, but there will be a box that will say LifeMart discounts that you can click on, and it'll be a single sign in. It'll take you to the LifeMart page where you can set up your account and get started. You can put in an email where you'll receive regular emails notifying you of current deals, but there is also an app that you can download for LifeMart to access those resources as well. Scroll back up. Oops, there we go. How does it keep doing that? There we go. I've already showed you. Oh, okay, this doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, it's not letting me click up here on the demo for some reason right now. So I'm going to go back to the home page and actually jumping back over here where we left off. This just brings us to encourage you to download that app. If you can search for it in your app store, or you can text my app to this number right here to get set up. Escape out of there. Okay, and so that brings me to the end of my overview today. What questions can I answer for you?
You can unmute yourself to make the have any questions, or even type it in the chat box, because I know a few people do not have access to mics.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and put it in the chat box.
Any questions at all? Well, I appreciate Amanda while we're waiting on questions to come through. I really do appreciate the stretching before. And so as I was getting all
Perfect.
into it. So maybe we need to bring you back
Good.
just for stretching purposes. For lunch and
Absolutely.
learn. We all need to stretch. Anybody have any
Perfect.
questions? Okay, I'm gonna do a going once. Let me flip back and forth to the chat box. Forgive me. I gotta make sure. Oh, the stretching was great. Thanks, Jerry, for saying that. Yeah, that always does help. We need an actual stretching, probably a 15-minute stretch. Okay, going twice. Y'all know me. Okay.
I have a question.
Oh, there. Okay, Tracy, you're just a little. Maybe everybody else can hear you a little bit better. It's just a
Oh, I'm
little low.
sorry.
Oh, there you
There.
go. Perfect.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry. So, can we opt out of printed EOBs on the app? Can we opt out of those?
So
The
I don't know that answer. My partner in crime wasn't able to join today who would know that answer, so I'm gonna have to check on that and we can get back to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Perfect.
Is it possible for an adult covered dependent to access the app too? I know it took me credentials to log in, but would she use mine? Or would she's covered on it's my daughter.
She should be able to create her own account and log in.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, going once again, going twice. Before everybody logs off, thank you so much, Amanda. We do appreciate you actually coming in and kind of going over some background things. I know me and Teresa talked to a lot of people last year, along with McGowan team, but we still didn't hit everybody. And this was a good highlight on some of the extra perks we have with the Aetna plan. If you have not read your emails, everyone, just to give you a heads up, with the rec passes, the free rec passes for individuals are coming 5/1 March. You hear me? May 1st to June 30th. So do not forget, if you're going to if you want to have a free rec pass, those are being offered to you guys courtesy of Aetna. We'd like to thank them for that, because if it was up to my budget, y'all know we wouldn't get anything. So I just wanted to make sure I touch bases on anybody that is here that might want to have a rec pass. We will definitely have that. Sarah Lydia, that's funny. Sorry. But just if you are interested in it, make sure you sign up during that time period. Not only does it include the fitness classes, it does include the pool. And that's, me, I love my pool and my pool events. So make sure that you do sign up in that time period, and then you'll have that free rec pass for 1 full year. So I just wanted to make sure, keep an eye out for those flyers. And then of course the QRC will come out on May 1st and after, so you can sign up for that. Okay. So thank you guys for your time. Do not
Question.
forget, no, it is not open to family at all. This is an
Okay.
individual class only. This is for you. Employee only. Now they have to be benefits eligible, meaning the full-time and part-time employees. Seasonal employees are not allowed, nor the general contractors. I had somebody ask me that yesterday that called me. That's a general contractor. That is not somebody that's eligible for the pass. So I think I got. Okay, so yeah, just stay
Jamila,
tuned for that. Uh-huh.
this is Lisa. I was just
Okay.
gonna chime in on that, just in case anyone's on that has payroll deduction. So I know some have individuals, some have families. Your individual, if you have an individual, we will cut that off on May, so you don't have to continue paying that through your paycheck, correct, Jamila?
That's correct. We have
And
the
then if you
list
have
of
a
employees that have
family,
it.
yeah, so if you have a family, obviously it's the same price, whether, you have your adult on there and your children, so it's not gonna affect you, but we will stop payroll deduction for the individuals.
Thanks, Lisa. There's a lot more information coming out, but we wanted to make sure. Oh, wait a minute. There was another question. I missed something. Sorry. Is there an easy way to get a new insurance card? Now, if you would like, I can actually do a screenshot of it and email it to you. I'm sorry, Amanda, we're going back to or you can actually order your own new cards on the actual Aetna website. You can order them from the app too, right? Okay.
Yes.
So we don't have the capabilities with our old plan. We were able to order you new cards, but it has to be done by you, or I can get you a screenshot of your actual card. So feel free to reach out to Jamila Aldridge and the city system, or you can stop by here. Not today, because I'm about to leave in a little bit, but I will be able to take care of that for you, Nathaniel. But yes, stay tuned, you guys, for the actual event that's coming up. We have a whole big thing we're doing for that free rec pass. That's so important, especially so we can all get fit one way or another. Especially with my broke down self, y'all know I will tell you the truth. I'm broke down, but I can get in the pool and I can swim. So just stay tuned for that. And then, of course, don't forget on April 24th, I believe, is when we have our menopause and the modern woman. That is virtual. So if you are interested, I can forward you on the actual Teams meeting request, or you can just, look on the ZZ email, the most recent ZZ email that went out that has the link on it. So thank you guys so much. And again, thank you to Aetna, and we'll talk to you guys soon.